Okay, so there need to be some camera setting done. Okay, I am online. You can see there. Yes, I'm live, and anyone watching, you can just let me know that you're watching. Who else is there with me? I'm watching myself. Oh, 5 people are watching here. Hey Akash, you're back. Okay, so 2 people are watching, and I guess camera is perfectly set. Nothing more to do, I guess. Okay, audio is also perfect, and okay, things seems good. Okay, so Akash is here, Jitrendra is here. These 2 people are watching. 70 people are watching, but I got only 2 comments. Let me just share the link on Facebook so that people who don't know can join as soon as possible. And today finally we are getting a good lighting because it's a daylight now, and it's an awesome climate outside. A bit of rain. Okay, so here we go. 7 people are watching. Is it 2 or 7? It says 6 watching now, but okay, so everything seems good. Let's start the talk. Okay, so finally I crossed 25,000 subscribers. Okay, I was waiting for this day, when I will complete my 25,000 subscribers, and here we are. Thank you for all your support. Initially, I was not expecting any of this. When I started my channel on YouTube, it was like, okay, so I can upload my videos on YouTube. People can watch it. So the main thing today I'm talking live is to tell you my journey of YouTube. In fact, there were lots of questions. There were lots of comments and messages on YouTube. How I started my journey, how I became a YouTuber, and then why I spend so much of time on YouTube, why you are providing all the resources for free. And that's the biggest question, right? I'm providing the resource for free, and then people are saying why you're doing that. There might be some hidden things. So that's what they are thinking. Okay, so thank you. So today we'll talk about my journey, and we'll also try to go for some QA. Again, we don't have much time today. I'm going for a live for 45 minutes today, and started now for 5 minutes, already done. 40 minutes more, and because I'm going for a movie today, MS Dhoni. Finally, I was waiting for this movie from last 3 months, so finally I booked my ticket for that movie, and we are going there. Okay, so what else? So I think 12 people are watching. We can start the thing. I guess though there's no issue with the lighting, right? Okay, I can see one side is perfectly lighted. Okay, so I think there's no issue with the lights. Nice lighting. Now, last time when we had this session, it was like with the it was a night time, so there was not natural light coming from outside. Just like left side of me, I have a window, and you can see some birds chirping. Okay, so let's start with my journey. And by the time, if you have any questions, you can type on the chat window, and so that we can talk about that also. Okay. People are not watching live. Only hardly people there. Okay, so let's start with that. So, how I started my YouTube journey. So, so basically, when I talk about my career, so I started my development and training career from last 6 years. In 2010, I started my career as a developer, as a trainer, both. So I was doing both at the same time. So I still remember when I completed my BSc IT from in year 2010. I wanted to go for masters, and then at the same time I was not having uh, you know I wanted to have my own pocket money, so that when I'm doing masters, I can actually earn at that time. So that was the first thing. Second, when I was doing BSc, at that time I used to give lots of seminars in the college, because when I was in my first year, I was like not I was not that I was not that good with presentation skills, and I used to fear talking to people. Okay, when I was in my first year BSc, or you can say a junior college. But once I get into a degree school or degree college, at that time, we used to get lots of opportunity to present. To present on stage. And while presenting, I used to fear. When I used to go on stage, my legs were used to shiver, and my hands used to shiver. So all those things. But I used to think, how I can be a good presenter, because people coming from the corporate world, they used to come to a college, they used to present different technologies, and I used to think I want to be like this guy. The way he presents is awesome. So I started doing that stuff. I started presenting in college. I was learning. I was practicing. I was practicing how to present, and how to put your points on stage, how not to shiver. And then so I learned different techniques from different people. So I used to go on YouTube. I used to search different people. So I used to study them, how they move, how they talk, how they use the complete stage, and what are the comic elements they add in the session. So I used to watch them, and by that I got lots of idea how to talk to people, how to present stuff. And then I used to teach my juniors, in every. So when I was in my third year of BSc, I used to go to second year people, and I used to teach them. I used to go to first year people. I used to teach them in their classroom. So I used to talk to their teachers. I want to present something in front of my juniors. So teachers would say, okay, you can do that. So that's how I started my. That's why I started the presenting things. And when I completed my BSc, just to get the extra pocket money, I joined the classes where I can teach. Okay, and of course, no one will give the opportunity to a new guy, right? So there was one institute in Vikroli, in Mumbai. So that person, he given me an opportunity to teach people, to teach people, and I was teaching to those people who are seniors to me. People who have already working for in companies. They wanted to learn Java, so I was just college dropout. College graduation completed guy, and I was teaching those people. So I was very nervous at that time, and then just to increase my presentation skills, again I used to go to YouTube, because I was knowing things. I was knowing Java at that time, but to know Java and to teach Java is two different things, right? So I used to think, how can I teach to those people who are seniors to me, because I was having experience of. Okay, I guess now it's proper. Yeah, there was something wrong with my mobile, so I was offline. Now I'm live again. Yeah, so I was I was not drop out of the college. Okay, I completed my graduation properly, getting a distinction in my BSc. So I was not a bad person. I mean, I was not a I'm not a bad person, but I was not I was not drop out of the college. I completed my graduation properly. Okay, I got distinction in my graduation. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about I forgot the point. Yeah, so YouTube taught me lots of stuff, right? So we have New Boston, then we have Direct Bananas, then we have Kaushik, Java Brains, awesome channels, right? So I learned everything from those channels. I was working on a project, so those things gives me the Java knowledge, right? But I also go to YouTube to learn how to present stuff. In fact, now I can talk to people. Now I can talk in front of camera. That's one of the most difficult things, right? You can talk to people because you can see the feedback there, but how can you talk to a camera? So you can see I'm looking at the camera now, I'm talking to a camera. That looks very weird, you know. Initially when I started looking at camera and talking, I used to feel very weird, and now it's okay. Now I got this so not working again. Am I offline now? Health is proper. Okay, so YouTube so YouTube taught me how to teach different things. Yeah. So in fact, so you know, while you're presenting, there are multiple ways to present. Okay. So I follow one of the greatest person in the world who's not there yet now, Steve Jobs. In fact, I wear this T-shirt, you know, today for this session just to mimic Steve Jobs. You know, so Steve Jobs used to wear this type of shirts. You know, this type of shirts. Okay. Let me check the health. It's proper. Health is proper. Okay, so this is what you say Steve Jobs T-shirt he used to wear in all the presentations. So if you watch all the okay, not this color, not the gray color. He used to wear black color. I don't have a black color polo. I mean this type of T-shirt. So I just I'm just wearing this now. Anyway, so I used to mimic Steve Jobs. I used to launch products. So when you launch any iPhone or iPod launch, you can see his technique of launching it, you know. So I learned the presentation skills from there. And yes, Michael, there are certain tutorials, I mean, which on YouTube which are not easy to follow. It's just that you know, when I was a student, I used to think, so as a student, you know how you should be learned, right? You have a ideal trainer in front of you. So when you become a trainer, you try to mimic that trainer. So let's say when I was a student in my college, I used to think, you know, the trainers which we have is not they're not teaching that way as we wanted, right? Because generation changes, the way of teaching changes. So I wanted someone who can teach me the way I teach now. So I tried to implement all those things. In fact, I have two of my idols, real life idols. One is Yogesh Kantak and Asif sir. So these both are my gurus. So I used to mimic them also, how they talk on stage, how they create suspense in training, because you know you have to make training fun, right? So I always remember these two people when I talk about my teaching style. I'm not saying that they teach like me. I just saying I try to mimic them. Okay, so yeah, so that's how I became a trainer. Now then, why YouTube? I never wanted to be a YouTuber. I never wanted to be a trainer. I always wanted to be as a developer, you know, full-time developer in a company for at least, you know, for 25 years, full stretch. You know, I just wanted to be a developer in the company. But when I joined a company, I was working for a company. At that time, I felt, you know, development is good. In fact, I worked for some time. I mean, good time there. So when I was working on the projects, I used to feel that when I'm doing the project, I'm enjoying it. But the moment I get a chance to speak, okay, so I used to enjoy that a lot. Okay, so I used to enjoy development. Even now, I do development. But I used to enjoy training people more than developing things. Okay, because I feel anyone can develop, right? But it takes lots of it takes that power to teach people. So when I have that skills, why don't I teach it? So I used to go to different colleges, I used to go to different classes just on the weekend, so that I can get that experience. So I used to go to colleges and classes on weekends. Then what about the other students? I'm teaching to those people only whom I know, right? What if I want to teach to everyone? Because there are lots of people, they cannot join institutes because of lack of money. In fact, when I was my bachelor's, I was not having much money to invest on Java courses and all these courses, because if you want to learn Java from an institute, you have to pay around 15,000, 20,000 rupees to learn Java, right? So I was not having I was not having much money to invest there. And there are lots of people, right, especially in India, where they cannot invest money for learning stuff. So I thought, I learned everything from YouTube. Why don't I just give it back? So I started with the first video. In fact, if you see my first video, it is very weird. I don't know how many of you have seen my first video. Let me just share the link with you. Again, you will laugh on that video. It's very weird video. No, it's very weird. I don't know where it is now. Let's check. Let me just share that screen with you. I'll let the video with you. Okay, this video is 4 years back. Okay, very old video. You can see in the comment section, I have sent you the link. That is my first video on YouTube. Okay, it was just a trial. Okay, and you can see how thin I was 3 years back, and it was very bad. Don't watch it now, because you're watching me live here. You can watch it later. So you can, there's a chat in the chat window, have that video there. Okay, so yeah, so then I started my I started with that video, and then I have not got the good response, because you can see there are some dislikes also for that video. I'm not sure. Do we have dislike? Oh, we don't have any dislike for this video. But anyway, but the comment section, personally, I was getting on Facebook that video quality was not good. Your speaking speed is very, it was very very fast. You were not audible properly and all the stuff. And yeah, so the camera was one of my friend was holding the camera, and we were just having fun. Okay, it was not something like I wanted to upload that video on YouTube. It just was, we were having some fun. And then so later on, I felt, I can teach on YouTube. So I created more videos. So in that span of 1 month, I have created around 5 to 6 videos on YouTube, and then I uploaded it. After that, I forgot about all those things. Let's not create videos for YouTube. No, I'm not getting proper response. But suddenly someday, one of the video, which is polymorphism, out of those videos, got a hit. It was coming. So if you search for polymorphism on YouTube, it was the first link which was coming up, and I was like, I was so excited looking at it. I'm coming on YouTube on the first link, So I thought people do like my teaching. They do like the way I present. So I thought, let's make more videos. And then I used to get some comments, some Facebook messages that your videos are helping us. So I thought, if someone is getting helped from my videos, let's create videos in my free time. So as soon as I used to get some time from my office work, from my college work, from my project work, I used to make one video. So one day one video, or 1 week one video. And doing that in 3 years now, I have around 500 videos on YouTube. So doing that, every day or once in a week, I used to make videos. So that's how I became a YouTuber. And with every video, I learned lots of stuff. And that's why, if you can see my playlist of YouTube, if you go to my Java playlist, not all videos are in sequence. In fact, if you watch other people's channel, they create, let's say if they want to teach Java, they will start with the first video and they will end with the last video. Okay, so you can see there's a continuous flow. But when I started making videos, I was making on topics. So let's say polymorphism done, encapsulation done, abstraction done, exception handling done. So it was like I'm doing here and there. I was making any video for that matter, any video. I feel this topic is interesting. Let's do that. So I used to do that. I used to make videos on that. But later I felt that I should have all the videos, right? Because if people are watching my videos, I want them to learn completely. It's not just because initially when I started, I used to think, okay, people will find polymorphism difficult. Let's make a video on polymorphism. People might find exception handling difficult. So let's make a video on exception handling. So, but later on felt, why don't we create a full playlist, from start to end, people can learn everything. And that's why I created those videos some videos are created initially, then some videos are created later. That's why you can see my face is changing in every video. So there are some old videos where I'm very thin. There are some new videos where I'm very fat and very healthy. So that's why the sequence is not proper. But I made sure I have arranged everything in a proper sequence. So if you start with the first video in the playlist, and if you go in sequence, you can learn complete Java. That's what I made sure that you will do that. But in between, I was using some software to remove my noise. In surrounding noise, you can, in live also, you can see, so there are some surrounding noise. Okay, like we have birds chirping here. Then my mom is cooking in the kitchen, so you can see all those sounds. So I tried to remove those sounds with some software, and what that sound did is it has removed the noise with my voice. Okay, so you can see there are some videos where I have my voice very low. It's because of those softwares. So I learned a lot how to use different softwares, how to talk in front of camera, how to record a screen, how to make videos, how to make it interesting, what time to upload, what time to, because we have a graph here. So in daytime in India I get lots of views. In night time I get less views because all the views are coming from US. Okay, so I don't have much US viewers compared to Indian, because I get around 70% views from India itself. Okay, and then 12% from US, then 5 to 6% from Bangladesh, Pakistan, and then Asian countries only 5 to 6%, and then some from France, some from Germany. So I'm not a big. I mean, I'm not that famous in US. I'm waiting for that day, when I will get more views from US. So that's how I started my journey. Then I also, initially I started it only for teaching people. Okay, not to earn something from that. So when I started this thing, I wanted to give as much knowledge as possible. But later on I feel, when I'm doing all these efforts, I want a good camera to shoot myself. I mean, to record myself. So I have recorded. I bought a laptop just to make that recording more efficient, because the laptop which was having earlier, that was very slow, because when I used to render the videos after editing, it used to take lots of time. So I thought, let's not do YouTube again, because I'm wasting my time. I mean, I'm not wasting my time. I'm providing knowledge, but still, I was not getting much time to do all the steps. So I wanted to spend some money so that I can buy all these things. So I made YouTube monetized. So I have monetized all my videos so that I will earn something from it, so that I can invest on all these devices. Okay, I don't earn much, but anything which I earn, I invest all those on all those devices. Okay, so earning is not the main thing on YouTube for me, but the main thing is to provide knowledge. So I try to upload more and more videos I can. Okay, for free. Okay, I mean, I'm not expecting much money from that. It's just that I want to share knowledge. That's the first thing. That's how I became a YouTuber. Second, when you learn new technology, everything goes into your RAM. So when you learn something new, so let's say if I want to learn about Hadoop now, so I'm learning Hadoop now. I was having a book here, but I guess I kept it somewhere. So currently I'm learning Hadoop. Okay, so if I want to learn Hadoop and I want to practice it, right? Because if you learn something new, everything goes into your RAM, and then you cannot remember that for a long time. So what normal people do is they write notes. Okay, they create notes out of whatever they learned. I don't make notes. Okay, I'm damn lazy to do that. Then how can I remember my own learning? So what I will do is I will learn those things and I will make a video. Okay, so I will learn new things, I will make a video on that, so that in future if I forgot my own things, if I forgot my own things, I will watch my own videos. In fact, I do that. I have some videos on YouTube which something I learned, and then just to remember that, I watch my own videos. Example, I have my videos on Cisco Packet Tracer. It happens every 3 months. I forgot about that concept, so again I go to my videos, I watch my own videos just to make it understandable. So that's why I make videos for YouTube. So there are lots of reasons why I make videos on YouTube. There were lots of difficulties. Okay, just to list some difficulties. First one, I was okay, what difficulties I had. Okay, first difficulty is recording yourself, because someone need to hold the camera, and then their hands may shake, because if you can see my old videos, all the videos were shaking because of someone was holding the camera or mobile phone, and all the videos which are there on YouTube are recorded from mobile phones. Okay, there was not a single professional camera. I guess one video was from professional camera, which I have deleted now. All the videos are recorded with their mobile phones. Initially it was Samsung, then again it was Samsung, then now it is iPhone. Just to have a good camera, I bought iPhone to record myself. Yeah, so that was the first challenge. The second challenge was, since I'm making all the videos, there are some topics which I'm not that comfortable with, and then people used to give lots of bad comments. Some people, especially from other countries, they used to talk about my accent, because I have an Indian accent, and some people in US, they don't understand Indian accent. Okay, they are comfortable with US accent. So that was some of the difficulties I faced. They used to give bad words. I used to ignore those. What else? What are the other difficulties? Yeah, recording videos. I mean, recording screen recordings. How to edit them? That was a bit difficult for me, because I'm not that good with editing videos and all those stuff. Those are difficulties. Then, so with that difficulty, I should think, okay, let's not do YouTube. You know, I'm wasting lots of my time. Lots of my efforts are going there, and I'm not getting much efforts from that. But one day, you know, I was traveling in bus, and then one guy from some of the college, he was looking at me for a long time, and then I was like, why this guy is watching me like that? And then suddenly he asked, "You are Navin Reddy, right? You are from YouTube?" I said, "Yes, I'm that guy." So I thought, okay, I'm getting famous in Mumbai, I'm getting famous in India, so at least if I make more videos, I will get more famous. Okay, so those are things why I am a YouTuber now. And so this was not expected. I was not expecting to get 25,000 subscribers. I'm very happy for that. When I started with 1,000 subscribers, I was happy. 10,000, I was happy. 15,000, I was happy. And now it's 25,000. So waiting for that day when I will get 50,000 subscribers. Can you imagine that? Having 50,000 subscribers with you. We are like family, right? It's not just you are my subscribers, it is a family. I like to get more subscribers so that we can increase the family. Yeah, so that's about my YouTube journey. So let's start answering some questions. I hope you liked my journey. If you have any questions about my journey, anything, you can ask me now. Today's session is focused on YouTube journey, okay? Let's not deviate ourselves. So first question is from Big Boss, NIT or State Infotech. I don't want to comment on all these things, which institute is good. It's just that all the institutes are good and all are bad. Okay, so you cannot say it's which institute. I will say the branch. Okay, so NIT has their own branches. There are some branches which are good. There are some branches which are very, very bad. Same goes with City Infotech. They have some branches which are very good. There are some branches which are very bad. So how to choose which institute? Go to that branch. Check who is the trainer there. So let's say if you are enrolling for Java, if you are enrolling for .NET, check who is the trainer. And if you know the particular trainer, so let's say if X person is teaching there, know his experience. So talk to your seniors who was there in that institute, in that branch. You will get the idea, should I join this or not. If I tell you NIT is good, but I don't know which NIT you will join, because there is a chance if you join NIT at your location, you might get a bad trainer. Okay, so because you cannot nowadays it's not about institute, it's about who is training you. So both are good. NIT is good, City Infotech is good. Nothing bad in that. It's just that who is training there, that's important. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for the congratulations. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my 25,000 subscribers. In fact, from last 3 to 4 days, I'm talking about this only. I got 25,000 subscribers. Yay! In fact, other channels, other Java channels, other educational channels, they have 1 million subscribers. They have 2 million subscribers. I just have 25,000 subscribers, but I'm happy with that. Okay. I'm not expecting to get a huge number of subscribers, but something is always better, right? 25,000 subscribers are not a big thing. Okay, next question is from Hina. Please suggest some nice project. Hina, when I'm talking about project, see, the time is changing very fast. So 5 years back, if you ask me which project I should go for, I would of course I would have said to go for e-commerce website, because let's say 7 years back or 10 years back, if you say 10 years back, library management softwares, asset management softwares, and especially management softwares, banking, all those stuff. 5 years back, if you say which project, e-commerce website. Now if we talk about new project, I would say the current trend is of big data, the current trend is mobile, current trend is cloud computing. So do something with mobile phones, do something with cloud computing, do something with big data concepts. So if you can embed all these concepts, it will be very helpful for you. Okay, so I would suggest if you can go with big data, that will be enough, that will be efficient for you. Big data concepts like Hadoop, Apache Spark, all this stuff. Otherwise, if you find it difficult, you can go for a cloud computing, create your own cloud servers, create your own cloud applications and share it with your friends. Otherwise, you can also make a mobile application, right? Android application, maybe iOS if you have iPhone and MacBook with you. Now, why iPhone? If you have a MacBook with you, go for iOS, right? This is something where you can start with. Now, which project to choose? So that technology, right? Hadoop, big data, those are technologies. Which project to choose? I would suggest do that which is not there already. Okay, example, if while going somewhere, you will always think this is something I can improve, because see, if we talk about softwares, I feel software is something which is used to solve the real life problem, right? So in real life we have lots of issues. To solve those real life issues, we use softwares, right? In the last session I was talking about Uber, right? So what Uber does is it solves your real life problem with an virtual app, right? Okay, so think about some real life issues around your college, around your campus, around your company, and try to solve it. Create your own project for that. So I cannot suggest a particular project, but think about some real life scenarios and try to solve that. There are certain scenarios which will look impossible, but trust me, we are IT professionals and we are magicians and we can do anything we want. Okay, so think about that, think about any project you want, but choose a proper technology. I would suggest go for big data, Hadoop, Android programming, iOS programming, something which is not there already. I mean, something which is very new. Okay, don't go for normal small projects. I mean, you can start with small projects. Of course, you cannot directly jump on this project. If you know basic programming, start with big project. If you don't know how to make a project, go with a small project first. And this is the reason why I started online course. In fact, I was providing all the videos for free on YouTube. Okay, all the videos were free. But then later on, there were some people who were saying that it is easy to follow your videos. Okay, they were learning everything from the videos, but they were finding, I mean, some people, they were finding it difficult to implement by themselves, because learning is very easy, right? You can watch my videos and you can type it there. But doing the project by yourself, which is something which they were finding difficult. Okay, because while making a project, you have to understand lots of concepts, how to collaborate multiple things, how to use libraries and all those stuff. So I thought, okay, let me teach people how to do that. I will give them assignments, I will give them project, but it is very difficult to see, because YouTube is a broadcasting thing, right? Now I cannot give you assignment as a broadcaster. I cannot check your assignments. So let's say if I broadcast everything, if I broadcast this is your assignment, there are some people who will do it, there are some people who will not do it. And when I say there is some people who will do it, it will be a count of thousands, right? So 1,000 people will be watching it, and 1,000 people will be sending me the assignments, and that would be impossible for me to do that. Okay, so I have to take out extra time, and since I'm giving extra time now, so I thought let's start an online course where I'll be having limited set of students so that I can train them properly. I can teach them, I will give them assignments, I can make them work on project, so that they will get a complete experience. Okay, so that's why I started the online course. Okay, now what next? Next question, Prathamesh. Could you teach me how to teach? That's weird. The most difficult thing in the world is to teach people how to teach. First of all, teaching is actually very easy. Okay, we just need a different way of thinking it. Okay, so how do you learn to teach? First of all, try to teach something which is very easy. So let's say if you ask me to teach you how to add two numbers. Okay, so what we do in schools. Or let's say, in school we used to have this concept. Let's say there are 6 apples, and if you take 2 apples, how many apples you have? There are 4 apples, right? That's how you teach people. Those are the basic things you should learn, how to make people understand. So how I do it, okay, I cannot teach you how to teach, but I can tell you what is my thinking when I teach people. What I think when I teach people. So what I think about teaching people is, just hold on. There's I have my neighbor here who is trying to get into this camera. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately I don't have my nephew here today. He's there with his parents. He's gone out. So yeah, so how I teach people. So what I do is I go on, okay. So let's say I want to teach you any simple topic. So what I will do is, first, when I learn that concept, I learn in such a way that I should be able to teach someone which will make it very easy. Example, when I watch videos on YouTube, I find some of the videos are very complex. There are some YouTubers, they make things very complicated. I don't know why. Even if they want to teach a simple topic, they will make it a bit difficult to understand to people. So what I do, I replace that trainer with me. So if I am there, if I am teaching the concept, and if I am the student, so I create a clone. So I am a trainer, I am a student, both. As a student, how I want to learn, I do the same thing when I am a trainer. Okay, so as a student, when you want to learn something, you have an ideal trainer in front of you. So try to be that trainer. Try to make the concept as simple as possible. If you watch any of my videos, I have not taken big examples. I made the examples small examples so that the concept should be clear. Because there are some tutorials on YouTube, just to teach you polymorphism, they create a code for 50 lines. I mean, why you need a code for 50 lines to teach polymorphism? Why you need 100 lines of code to teach you how to take input from user, when you can do it in 2 lines? Okay, so remove all those extra codes, remove all those extra things, make it simple. Okay, now that's the first thing. Always make the things simple. Second, when you teach, you have to make sure that your words, okay, your message is going into your students' brain and their heart. Not just brain, but also heart. Okay, because students learn a lot, right? I mean, they are sitting in lots of sessions, but they don't remember everything. So you have to make sure that when you say something, it goes into their brain and their heart. How to do it? First, connect with them. Okay, connect with your students. That's a very important thing, because if you cannot connect with your students, that's very difficult to teach them. So the only way, in fact, when I go to different companies, when I go to different institute, so let's say if I have a training for 5 days, if I have training for 10 days, first day, before first session, so first day, first session, maybe before lunch, I try to make sure that I'm connected with them. So my first job is to connect with them, because if you cannot connect with people, it is very difficult to teach them. Okay, there should be a direct connection between you and your students. That's the first thing. Second, I try to add some comic elements. I try to do comedy. I try. Okay, I'm not a good comedian, but I try to do good comedy so that they can connect. So I give example of real life with some comedy elements, so that when I give them real example, they will match. Okay, this is in real life, this is in virtual world, so they can connect. Plus, I give them weirdest example I can. Okay, so that when you give a weird example, so they will laugh, of course, and then since they are laughing it, so when you laugh, your brain expands, your brain opens. Okay, and so you can feed that data inside. That's my theory. I have done some PhD on that. That's how I feel you should teach. Okay, make it simple, connect with your students, and add some comic elements. Now, make it easy. I can do that on YouTube, but connecting with people on YouTube is difficult, because I'm making a video and they're watching it later. So there's not a proper connection there. So that's the only thing I feel. In fact, I have my lots of videos on YouTube which are not getting good views. So there are some videos which are getting only 10 views, 100 views, 200 views. So that is something which demotivates me. So you can motivate me. Share those videos with your friends. That I think this is 2 ways. When I'm making something for you, share with your friends. At least there will be lots of people who will share those things with other people. Okay, so next, Michael, but no one explains like you. Oh, thank you so much. I have a different way of teaching, I feel. I'm not saying I'm a good trainer, it's just that I have a different way of teaching. Some people like it, some people hate it. I had some comments which there are some people who hate me. I don't know why. They dislike my videos. Duck. Okay. Akash says, please make some video for project. Okay, I will do that. I will make some videos for project. I was thinking about that from a long time, but you know, it's difficult to make those videos. I will try. Surely I will try for that. Next is Chetan. He will answer. Yeah, I have answered your question, Prathamesh, finally. Okay, Nandakumar, is it useful to study or program the advanced data structures in order to become a good programmer? It's always a good thing. Okay, there are certain companies. When they take interviews, they will not ask you any syntactical thing. They will give you a problem statement. You have to solve that statement with the help of algorithms. Okay, they will ask you lots of questions on data structures, because data structure will teach you how to think about memory, how to think about programming and all those stuff. So learning data structures is always a good thing. Some people are lazy like me, so we don't learn data structure, but it's always a good thing. Okay. Okay, next. Who was holding the camera? Okay, one of my friend was holding the camera for all the earlier videos. Now I have a tripod here. So the mobile is attached to a tripod, so I use that. It takes 15 minutes to set up the tripod. I'm not that good with setting also. Okay, next, okay. What do you think feature about AngularJS and AngularJS with Java? So AngularJS is a Vue technology now, and it is getting very famous. In fact, I have one of my video on YouTube about JavaScript. So JavaScript is evolving now. So initially, 5 years back, when you talk about JavaScript, or 6 years back for that matter, JavaScript was only for making client-side programming, how to make your page interactive, that's it, client-side programming. But now, JavaScript has evolved. You can make client-side, server-side programming with database, everything using JavaScript. So there's something called mean stack. So mean is MongoDB, Express.js, AngularJS and Node.js. Using this technology, you can make a complete thing, client-side, server-side, everything. So AngularJS is something which works on the Vue side. So you can also make a Java website working with AngularJS, and it is getting quite famous now. In fact, I was thinking about learning AngularJS in between, but I thought, okay, JavaScript is not my cup of tea, so I kept it there. But it's a good thing to learn. Okay, next one. Congratulations, thank you. Okay, next is Himanshi. Can you help me? I want to know, as a fresher, we need to know frameworks, or it will be okay with Core Java and Advanced Java? That's a tricky question. See, as a fresher, I would not expect you to know frameworks. Okay, I would expect you to know Core Java, maybe some part of Advanced Java. That's it. As a fresher, I don't expect people to know frameworks, but knowing frameworks will always give an advantage. Let's say if you join any company, and so initially they will expect that you should know Core Java so that they can teach you on different frameworks. But when they teach you framework, they will teach you in 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, and sometimes it is a bit difficult to learn framework in 5 or 10 days. If you already have the knowledge of frameworks, it is very easy to learn at that time then. And that is the time where you can show other people that you know something, right? So I would suggest you to learn frameworks. There is no harm in that. But as a fresher, you don't need to, but it's always a good thing to learn. So what next? Where's the other questions? Only 35 people are watching today, not much of the crowd. Hey, make sure you share these videos with your friends so that your friends will also know that there is someone as Navin Reddy who is making videos on YouTube. You can join me in the training. Okay. Where is the question? I lost all the questions. Yeah, next question is from Yasin. Which software is good for noise cancellation? Okay, you're watching from Toronto. That's good. I'm getting some YouTube, US YouTubers. Anyway, I don't know, US people to watch this video. Okay, so which software is good for noise cancellation? So when I was working on a Dell machine, so this is my Mac now, but initially I used to work on Dell machine. So in Dell, we have, I have installed some drivers, and in that driver I was having an option of reducing the noise. So I just checked it. Okay, so I was not using any external application for noise cancellation. I was using my internal things only. So I don't have much idea on that, which is the good software. But you can search on YouTube for sure. If you search on YouTube good noise cancellation software, there are other YouTubers, they will tell you for that. Chetan says, I like your way of speaking and your English is understandable. Thank you so much. Oh, do full-time YouTube, bro. You can go about 1 lakh subscribers. That's good. But if I do YouTube full-time, how will I earn then? I have to sell everything. I have to sell my house. Okay, that's not possible to be a full-time YouTuber. Maybe if I earn more, I can do that. Sandhya Sharma, have you ever worked on CRM software? No, I've not got any chance to work on CRM. Okay, please suggest me a better master degree for. Okay, so you're doing BSc IT, Rishikesh. I would suggest to go for MCA. MSc IT is also good, but the thing is, after doing MSc IT, the thing is, especially in Mumbai, in India especially, they prefer MCA people compared to MSCs, because when you go to the official website of your university, they will keep MSc in BSc section, and they will keep MSc in science section. They will keep MCA and engineering in technology section. So if you want to get into good company as a developer, always go for MCA. But let's say if you don't want to go for the company, you want to be a researcher, you want to be a trainer, you want to go into company, doesn't matter, knowledge is important, I will go for MSc. Okay, MSc gives you more knowledge than MCA. Okay, so depends which you want to go for. So if you want to be a developer, MCA. If you want to be a trainer, researcher, even if you want to be a developer with more knowledge, go for MSc. But the only thing is, company don't prefer MSc people. Okay, next is from Ayush. I followed your video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Priyanshu, it was my luck that I have a chance to learn. Yeah, I remember Priyanshu. It was July 2015 when I was training you in Accenture. At the same time, I bought this MacBook when I was training these people. Yes, Priyanshu, and thanks to you to be my subscriber and my trainee there. And I still remember your dance, Priyanshu. Okay, next, is there any government exam for BCA? No, we don't have any exam for the government exam for BCA and BSc. You can directly go for that. Michael says, do I really need discrete mathematics to improve myself far in programming? I would like to contribute to open source, but people always mock me because I will not say that you need lots of mathematical skills, but something is good. You should know something about discrete mathematics, you should know something about statistics and all this stuff, because there are certain scenarios, there are certain requirements from the project where you need some mathematical understanding of it, because solving the real life issues is done with the help of mathematics. Okay, example, if we talk about any AI software for that matter, it works with mathematics, pattern matching, image mapping and all those stuff. So having the maths knowledge will always help you. Okay, you don't have to be expert in mathematics, but something is good. Okay, but if you don't know maths, it is a bit difficult to work on some projects. Okay. Prakar, good way to learn algorithm and how important is algorithm. Algorithm is very important, Prakash, very, very important. The best way is learn all the algorithm and create your own algorithms. Okay, let's say if you are learning about bubble sort. Okay, so it's a sorting technique, right? So you have to learn the algorithm first, and second you have to modify it. modify it for your own use, and that's how you learn algorithm. Create your own algorithm for everything which you use. And good resource, I don't have my videos on algorithm, but I guess New Boston may help you, for that matter some other channel. I don't know about good channels for algorithms. Okay. Prakash says please provide more lectures on Android. The thing is, I don't know Android much. The things which I was knowing, I have made a video on that. I'm not a big fan of Android. It's just that I wanted some videos, so I made it for beginners at least. If people who don't know, because the thing is, there are videos on YouTube. There are lots of Android videos on YouTube. It's just that as a fresher, people don't feel comfortable to watch those videos because these people, they expect that you will know Java, that you know all the stuff. Sorry. Okay, so they will teach you from advanced part. What I did it when I made a video, I started from basic, and when the point I left you in that video, now you can go to other channels to watch. It will be very easy for you to do that now. Next, I don't have MacBook, but I want to do. Okay, if you don't have a MacBook and if you want to be an iOS developer, I would say I would suggest you to you can install a VMware. So on Windows you can install VMware. On VMware you can install iOS. Okay, you can install Mac OS, and on Mac OS you can do iOS programming. That is something you can do. Okay, but doing that will take lots of efforts, and you need a good machine for that to work on virtual machines. Okay, so 5 minutes more. I'm getting late for the movie, if you remember. Okay, I need to do lots of things because my mom is prompting me. We are getting late for the movie. Get up. Okay. Okay, let's go for 2 more questions. Okay, I don't know why I lose all the link for the questions. Okay, where are the questions? Okay, next is I want to make videos on RESTful web service. We have already talked before. I'm following your since 6 months. I want to make videos. You want to make videos on RESTful APIs? Do it, right? Make your own videos on RESTful API and upload it. I will share your videos, don't worry. Yes, Shrutika, I do have my videos on YouTube, advanced Java videos, but not completely. Some core Java concepts are there, not all. Okay, so yeah, I do have. So go to my channel, you can see some videos there. Advanced Java. So I have created some playlists. So if you go to my channel, there is a link, there is a tab called playlist tab, and in that playlist I have lots of playlists: C programming, Android, advanced Java, servlets, and all the stuff. Do that. Okay, so question from Vinay: what I love more, working in a company or online tutor? To be honest, online tutor. I love teaching. I love talking to people. I love this. In fact, I also love to be a trainer in company. So when I'm a trainer, I love it. I don't enjoy my life as a developer much. I mean, I love it. I love development. But if you say which one is a high point, I will say training. So I love training more than developing. So that's how. That's it, I guess. No more questions. Remaining question, try to connect earlier in this session, in the live session, so that you can ask questions, because I cannot complete all the questions. So sorry for that, I cannot complete everything. But next time, sure, I will make a live video soon, maybe next week. You can put your questions directly there. Okay, the start. Once the session starts, start with your questions. Okay, so that you can be on first. So thank you so much for your support. Please. Okay. Yeah, so please share my videos. Please ask your friends to subscribe. I want to reach that thing, which is 25,000 subscribers. Okay, this is something which motivates me. Okay, so motivate me by sharing it, getting me more subscribers. I will make more videos on that. Okay, because in life you need motivation. It doesn't matter how much experience you have, you always need motivation. Okay, and the best way to motivate me is share my videos, get me more subscribers. get me more views, so that I will get motivated and I will make more videos for you. Because in future I will make more videos on Scala. I'm learning Scala, Hadoop. All these videos are on the way. Okay, so motivate me so that I will do that. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being my subscriber. You are one of them, because of you. Without you, I cannot complete that 24,000 subscribers. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and that's it. Thanks for all the love. I'm very happy now. I can go for a movie, and have you a great Sunday. Enjoy your day. That's it. Signing off.